get a lot of flack because I'm putting a video up on my channel regarding Paul Begley, warning us regarding World War III. Well, I have not actually looked into Paul Begley that much. Don't know why, but I haven't. But I was watching one of his videos yesterday and I decided to copy that on my channel because that was important. Now I get flack from subscribers, long-time subscribers, that Paul Begley is one of them, that he is a Mossad operative, that he's a Jesuit. Well, it's not my job to prove that. I haven't looked into that, and I'm not going to use my time of looking into that. I know he got a friend called BP Earthwatch or Mr. Comet Watch or whatever name he goes under, speaking through a voice modulator. I know about him. And I remember clearly in one of his videos that he said, got a video on my channel describing that. I'm going to put a link underneath so you can go listen to it yourself. He's stating that the Old Testament is written by Satan. Now, talk about heresy there. Well, as I said, I don't follow Paul Begley, but I know from Daniel timeline that these 70 weeks, these 70 years, Mr. Genesis 777, and no, Mr. Genesis 777, America is not the new Jerusalem. Are you out of your freaking mind? Israel will become the new Jerusalem when all this is over. Get your facts straight. That is his land. America is not his land. It's a land he once blessed and shrouded his wings, if you like, over. But America became more and more apostate and cried out to heaven that we don't need you anymore, God. We are self-sufficient. We got our cell phones, our smartphones. We got everything we need. So we don't need you anymore. Completely forgetting to be grateful for what you have and pay tribute to what you have, to our Creator. That's why America is in this mess. He's allowing it until you wake up. But these 70 weeks I've been talking about so many times for the last 4 years is 70 years plus 1947, which is the day, or the year actually, that the Israelites went back to their own land. God scattered the Israelites for their disobedience to all the nations of the world. But he promised them that one day he will gather them again. And when they return to their own land, they shall never be plucked up again. They are there now. Do you understand? 70 years plus 1947 is 2017. The Bible is clear. Not even Yahushua know the day or the hour. But we are given a year by Daniel, the great prophet Daniel. He's speaking about when he's interpreting this dream that the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar had about the statue, a head of gold, and a breast and arms of bronze, and the thighs of iron, and then there was the feet, which were 10 feet, or 10 toes, made up of iron and clay. Now, the head of gold was Nebuchadnezzar himself. This was the Medo-Persian Empire. The legs, the thighs, with the Roman Empire and the last empire, the 10 toes of clay and iron, so that the kingdom was partly strong and partly broken. We're seeing that on the world stage right now. We are seeing within these so-called globalists that there is a dispute how this is going to be carried out. And more of them is getting cold feet and don't really want to get into that because they got so much to lose. Therefore, it is partly strong, partly broken. And then we have a massive awakening of the populace, which also makes it part strong, part broken, because the people are not going to tolerate it. They're waking up to the fact that New World Order is coming into fruition. They will succeed. But it will be a kingdom partly strong, partly broken. Remember that. They got their flaws. So I'm not really in a mood by any of you out there to be lectured about whether I can be allowed by you to put up a video which is very topic concerning the threat and the possibility of a very soon beginning of World War III, a physical war with nuclear exchange. So if you feel stepped over your toes, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Because we're all in the same sinking ship. And what he has to say in that video is true. Period. That's why I put it on my channel. Not defending him. I don't follow him. But that video was true. Whether you like it or not. Because I know the truth. New World Order is coming. And it's just around the corner. Do you understand that? No, let me take up an example. I'm not going to sit here and be narcissistic like Muhammad. Not at all. But I have noticed while I've been on YouTube speaking, on all the topics I've been speaking about, I have the same group of people contradicting me or starting up some sort of fight against me. So that just illustrates that there is this trend on the internet, especially on YouTube, that everybody thinks the same and feels the same. That's exactly what the New World Order wants. You to think the same and feel the same. Because then everybody is in line, following the program. I stand for diversity. I'm a nationalist. You get my point. And then another thing I don't understand. This problem they have in Europe with the refugees. Yeah, I call them refugees because that's what they are. They're raping the women over there. 17% of all Swedish girls under the age of 18 years old has been raped by a second-generation Muslim. 17%. That's almost 1/5. And they're running around now and murdering people with bombs, with semi-trucks. And now, the latest they've been encouraged to do is using a knife. While they're screaming, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. And the media over there is saying, oh, we can't talk about that. So we can only say he's some deranged person. But yet, the person is screaming, Allah Akbar, while he's killing some innocent bystander. Now, what I can encourage the Europeans to do is go down into the supermarket. Go down to the kitchen aisle. Buy a 12-inch kitchen butcher knife. Make a little sheath, carry it on you at all times. And when one of these bastards come out of the woodwork and wanting to kill, you kill him. You have no guns. You have no means to defend yourself against these bastards. And the public, no, the police and the politicians, they're not going to protect you. They're just going to call it some mental ill person while he's screaming Allah Akbar, worshipping Satan while he's doing it. Get a knife, big one. Put an end to his misery. Make an appointment with God for him. Put an end to them. I come from Europe, and my experience with these bastards, that is, they don't expect any resistance. They feel so superior when they do what they do, in the name of Satan. If they meet resistance, they become a little pussy. So meet them up front. Meet them up front. Europeans, stand up Europe against them. Germany and France especially. Tell them, send them a message. We have had enough of you. I have a t-shirt here saying, ban idiots, not guns. We're living in a country here in America where we're allowed to carry and bear arms. They're trying to encroach on that for political reasons. They want to disarm you and make you vulnerable like the Europeans. I just say, hold on to that one. Hold on to that dearly, because you're going to need it. Yeah. You have the right to defend yourself in any means necessary. Also against the government. But I'm not encouraging you to go out and do anything stupid against official leaders. They need to be prosecuted. They need to be sentenced. And justice come to them. Period. And then I want a glass dome big enough to house those 7,000 filthy bastard satanist communists which call themselves globalists, Bilderbergers, Skull and Bones, you name it, all those. Put them in there so we can look in, they can look out, and with a shield that follows the sun's movement year round, because they worship the sun. And then make sure they never see the sun again, because that shield is following the sun, shading, but they can see daylight, and we can look at them. We give them a shovel, we give them their daily meal, so they can live. And the shovel, that's so they can bury their own dead in there. I don't want them dead. I want them to serve that time for all the evil they have done against us. But that's just an idea. We will have a new world order, people. We will have a World War III, people. Follow Daniel's timeline. Especially you, Genesis 777, who think you're so freaking smart, calling America the New Jerusalem. Have you lost your marbles? This is about Israel and the whole world going against Israel. Jerusalem is the capital of Israel, and it will remain the capital of Israel, and it will be in the future, when Yeshua comes back, the capital of this world. You got me? You deranged, deceived person. So if I'm putting up a Paul Begley video where he's actually speaking something that is coming to fruition in a very near future, how dare you insult my intelligence? I have talked about this for 4 years, and I know it to be a fact. So get your stuff together and realize that the end of this world is at hand. God bless you.